เคฮัลโหลสวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ Hello
alright เป็นไงบ้าง how are you
I'm fine
okay so we can have okay so basically for today class we are going to practice speaking right I think it is possible for you to practice for this slide first is that okay
again.
I mean so we're gonna have like 9 questions right accommodation and hometown so you can see from 1 to 9 questions here and then you can try to uh respond in each question is okay
I think yes.
okay so my first question to you again right just because we can come up again okay we can practice and start doing again where is your hometown
My hometown is in the Sulatani.
here right
In the Sulatani.
Suratani, right? Okay. And what do you like about Suratani?
Is good it good weather than the Bangkok.
I see. So what do you not like about it?
I don't like it because it's far from Bangkok.
Right. So how important is your hometown to you?
Is so important because um it have I don't know in English. Wait a
It has
minute.
what?
It's relative. It have my relative.
Okay, I see. So do you think you will continue to live in your hometown?
Yeah. Again?
So do you think you will continue to live in your hometown?
Yes, but my mom and my dad um um will to work at Bangkok.
See. So tell me about the kind of accommodation you live in.
Again?
Tell me about the kind of accommodation you live in.
Uh, again, I can't hear. It's lag.
Oh, really? Tell me about the kind of accommodation you live in.
Um, in a minute, I will translate it. I don't know what about that.
Okay.
Hmm. Is in the south of Thailand.
Mhm. Okay. So does the place you live in have many amenities?
Yes, it have many.
Many, right? Okay. So is there anything you would like to change about the place you live in?
Is I'm not sure about that.
Okay. So do you plan to live there for a long time?
Yes, because now I cannot find the money.
Hmm. Good. All right, so we move to second slide. Is that okay? So what is your country famous for?
I think um, I'm not sure. I think Singapore or Thailand.
Hmm, I see. So where do you live in your country?
I live in Bangkok.
So is it an interesting place to live?
Uh, can I search? interesting in Bangkok.
Yeah, interesting place.
It have wait a minute, I said it. It have a lot of tips. It have a lot of tips.
Okay. So are you planning to live in the future?
Um, no, because in the future, Bangkok, I think Bangkok um underwater.
Underwater. Okay, great.
Many people say that Bangkok is a future. Bangkok will be the underwater.
Oh, great. So how is the weather today?
Good
Good. Right. So what is your favorite kind of weather?
is cold.
Cold. Mm. So is there any type of weather you really don't like?
Hot and rainy and thunder.
Okay. Rain and thunder, right? Okay, thunder. So what is the climate like in your country?
Mm, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know what about that. Uh, Number eight. Is have a hot weather.
Okay. So does the weather affect people life in your countries?
Mm, yes, because in Thailand is it's hot. Many people it don't need to wear the snow clothes.
I see. So, do people change in the summer?
Um, I think no.
No, right? So does the bad weather ever affect transport in your country?
Yes, it's what sometime we will transport chocolate,
Hmm.
but when it arrived, is is not the chocolate, is the water.
I see. Right. Good. Okay. Move. Work. Okay. So, do you have a job right now?
Yes, my job is student.
Student, right? So, do you enjoy your job?
Yes,
Mhm. So, what responsibilities do you have at work?
uh, I will but I will get a good grade. Good grade
Mhm. Right. So what is your typical day at work?
is good.
It's good, right?
Yes.
Typical day like at work is good. All right. What would you change about your job?
Is I will share because uh in the future everyone will share the job.
Mhm. I think
I
so.
think
So what job do you think you'll be doing in 5 years?
programmer or YouTuber.
Okay. What skills and qualifications are required for this job?
Uh it have the smart. It need to smart and use I don't know in English. Uh can I say in Thai?
Yep.
ความเข้าใจ
Understanding.
Yes.
So you need to have the understanding of the job understanding, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Understanding first, and then we can see later, right? Great. Okay, next, volunteer work. Have you ever worked before?
Um, I think it's when I born, it's everyone have a job. Well, it study, it's a student.
Great. What was your first day at work like?
It's good. It don't have friend, but in the two and time when I go to that, I have the more friend.
So what responsibilities did you have at work?
It's go to school not late and not fall in the example more than 5 or 4.
Mm, I see. What was your typical day like at work?
It's good.
Have you taken any volunteer work?
Yes.
What kind of volunteer work actually?
Mm. It's a number 5, right?
Yes,
Yes, sometime.
sometime. Why did you do the volunteer works?
Mm. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Do you know any volunteers?
It's take a bin, right? Pick
Mhm.
pick up a bin.
Volunteers, right? Okay. So do you define, how do you define the volunteer work? Volunteer work, do you understand volunteer work? Meaning that you can do it for charity, you can do it for service-minded, or even you can do it for free. That's all about volunteer work, right?
Yes.
Mhm. Good.
Yes.
Both hometown friend. Can you tell me about your hometown?
It's in the south is spread in the south of Thailand and is good weather than Bangkok.
All right. How has your hometown changed over the years?
Um Wait a minute. It's uh is can I say in Thai?
Yes,
Is พัฒนามากขึ้น
dramatically improved.
Yes.
Okay. Really, in what way?
Again,
In what way do you think that city has been changed dramatically?
my
Uh,
hometown.
your hometown, right? So a big change, we can say. Is there any way your hometown could be made?
Again,
Is there any way your hometown could be made better?
is I'm not know about that.
Hmm? Are there good transportations linked to your hometown?
Yes, I don't have the answer in this question. I don't know.
I don't know, right? What kind of jobs do the people in your hometown do?
Um, is about mm, is um is my dad and my mom, right?
Yes.
Doing about the visa.
Visa, immigration, is that right?
I'm not sure, but it about visa. It's some people into the Thailand. It's about the travel in the country.
See. Do you have lots of friends?
In the old school, I have a lot of friends, but in the school, I have not a lot of friends, but it's medium.
Mm. Who is your best friend and why?
Many.
Manny, right? Manny, can you name at least one of them? One of them.
No, I can't.
Who would you most like to be friends with and why?
Um, I will say my name friend, right?
Yeah. Who would you most like to be friends with or why?
Him name Pai. It's bamboo. It's bamboo in Thai.
Yep.
Is
What
he is a good friend.
what kind of person can you make friends with easily?
Is play game and not and extrovert because I'm the introvert. I need people into my life is extrovert.
You consider yourself as introvert personality, right?
Yes, I do
Mhm.
the test. I'm not introvert and extrovert. It's a
Extrovert,
medium.
medium between
Yes.
introvert and extrovert, right? Okay. So what kind of person can you make friends with easily?
Family.
Family, right? Okay. Which is more important to you, friends and family?
Again.
I mean, which one is more important to you between friends and family?
Family because my friend not will live with me for a long time and not give the money and not will the spend of the school is จ่ายค่าเทอม
Mm-hmm.
and cannot make a food for me.
I see. Right. Thank you so much. I move. Next one is that high school and the hometown again. Where is your hometown?
My hometown in Surat.
How often do you visit your hometown?
Um, 1 year for 1 or 2 times.
How many people live in your hometown?
Yes, my relative.
Mm. What is your hometown famous for?
Um, can I say I don't know about that.
Mhm.
It have the um um Suratani have uh is I don't know about that. It have the um Iran. It have Ireland and the beautiful temple.
Mm, I see. What is the oldest part of your hometown?
um House.
Housing, right? Who was your favorite teacher in high school?
Um, I think I don't know.
Mhm. What is your favorite subject in high school?
Digital and math.
Mhm. What is do you still remember what happened to your first day of the high school?
I don't have a friend, but I have the one and two friend in the and it don't have the run in
I
the
see.
first day.
Okay. Do you still keep in touch with your friends from high school?
Again,
Do you still keep in touch with your friends from high school?
yes, I don't care what who is a old friend or new friend. I will talk with them every time
Mhm. Do
because
you
it's my friend.
oh, do you miss your life in high school?
Now I in the high school.
Okay. So right now you're currently studying, right? Okay, great. Lifestyle and work again. What do you do in your free time
Talk in the school or in the home.
at home?
Play game.
Play game. Do you have a busy social life?
Sometime, but I forgot what about that.
So do you live an active life?
Yes,
Active life, right? What do you mean active lifestyle?
is um is uh I don't know what I will say.
Mhm. Has your life changed much in the last year?
Yes, it have a lot of.
What would you like to share about your lifestyle?
I need to have much แดอยากมีความกล้าเพิ่มขึ้น is there right
Mm. Okay, if you want to change something, it's there to do something new, right? Okay.
yes
Do you work?
teacher excuse
Yeah.
me
Uh,
can I go to toilet
yeah, yes, yes, of course.
okay
Okay,
thank you I
don't
think
worry.
5 or 6 minutes
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we can continue from this lines. Okay. So what would you like to change about your lifestyle?
It's already.
And do you work right now?
Yes, it is still there.
Okay. So do you get on well with your co-workers?
Yes.
Your friend, right? With your friends, right? Are you sure that you
Yes.
get well on your friend with your friends?
Yes.
And then what responsibilities do you have at your work?
Mm, I think is not send the homework late.
Mm, not send homework late. Oh, great. So it's kind of responsibility that students should do, right? Are there good work opportunities in your home country?
Again.
So do you think any opportunities uh, in Bangkok?
Yes, I think.
Okay. No. Family and housework. How many people are there in your immediate family?
Um, how many people in my family, right?
Yes,
Four.
four, right? What are they? Who are they?
Mom,
Mm,
dad, my young sister, and me.
mm. Who do you get on best within your family? You have to choose one out of four.
Is can.
Hmm?
I can't choose.
So you can choose everyone. Do you have a lot extended family?
Again,
Do you have a lot extended family?
I think I'm not sure about that.
What do you do together with your family?
Eat, eat, lunch
Mhm. Okay. So why is family important to you?
because um is make me born.
Okay. And do you do housework at home?
Mm, yes,
Mm.
sometime.
Okay. And then what kind of housework do you often do?
Mm, is sometime.
Sometimes too. Did you do housework when you were a child?
Yes.
All right. Do you think that children should do housework?
Again?
Do you think that children should do housework?
No.
No, right? So what they have to do actually?
Oh, wash plant and wash grass, I think.
Okay. Okay. All right, great. And TV, do you like watching TV?
Yes.
So how often do you watch TV?
Um ago I always watch TV, but now I not watch TV but away, but sometime I watch.
Mhm. What kind of TV programs do you like to watch?
Again,
What kind of TV program do you like to watch?
again.
So number three, right? What kind of TV program do you like to watch actually?
Mm, is movie is a ละคร
Okay. So what are the most popular TV show in your country?
again.
What are the most popular TV shows in your country?
I'm not sure.
Has the internet affected your viewing habits?
Again.
Do you think that internet affect to your personality?
Mm, yes.
How? How it change your personality actually?
It's make it know something is so fast.
Hmm, okay. Okay. So how often do you read?
Mm, Sometimes when I will example I will read.
Okay. Do you like reading books?
No,
Why?
because uh I lazy. I don't need to um I don't need
Hmm.
to read it for a long time.
You don't like reading, right?
Yes, but when it's important to read, I will read.
Okay. For example, like if you are going to have the exam, so will you read it or not?
Again,
If tomorrow you will have an exam, do you think you have to read?
no, it's I run the math.
Okay. Do you have many books at home?
Yes.
So do you prefer to buy books or borrow them?
Um, I get from my school.
Mhm. What are the benefits of reading?
Again,
So what do you think that a good way to read?
not sure.
Mhm. So why people have to read?
Mm, Need need the smart.
Mm, Literacy, right? Things like that. Okay, so do you live in a house or a flat?
I think house.
House. Is that a big place?
Again,
Is it a house or home?
it's a home.
Home, right? Is it big or small?
It have the tree.
Hmm, okay, great. How long have you lived there?
Uh, it's I think more than 8 year.
What do you like about living there?
Is have the good school.
Okay. So is there any garden in your place?
Again,
Is there a garden in the place you live?
um, yes, but it a little garden.
Do you prefer to hot weather or cold?
I need do you like to hold weather or cold, right?
Yes.
I like a cold weather.
Uh, uh, Tell me about the weather in your country in a different time of the year.
Hot only.
Hot only. Which time of the year did you enjoy the most when you were a child?
I'm not sure.
Which time of the year did you enjoy the most when you were a child?
When I went to the um my favorite restaurant, I
Hmm,
think it's Ken.
okay. Do you usually pay attention to weather forecast?
Mm, sometime.
Sometimes. Has the weather changed much in your country in recent years?
Yes, is a lot of option.
Uh, yep. Next, do you like reading books? Why?
No, because it have a lot of
Mhm. What book would you take on a long journey?
book about I don't I don't know because when I take on a long journey, I don't take the book.
How easy it is for you to read books in English?
Mm, is comic, I think.
Mhm. Have you given up reading a book recently?
Again,
Have you lost reading books?
number four.
Yes,
Mm, today,
today.
today didn't read book.
What kind of people like reading and what kind of people don't like reading, actually?
I think people like to reading the comic or anime book
Mhm.
or manga, but I think kind of people that like is homework book, I
Mm,
think.
okay. So do you like watching advertisement?
Mm, yes, but in the old advert, Eddie, the old Eddie, because in the new Eddie is I think is not good. I think the old is funny.
Mm, mm, okay. Will you buy something because of advertisement?
Um, no,
Mm. How do you feel when you see pop-up ad on the internet?
I feel normal,
Do you like funny or serious advertisement?
funny
Okay. What makes a good advertisement?
is certified. It's fantastic.
Fantastic. Satisfying. Right. Next, please. Do you use computer?
Yes,
What kind of computer actually?
earn work and play game and talk with friends.
How often do you use computer?
In the Monday to Friday, I go to school and just computer is 1 or 2 hour only.
Mm. Do you use computer when you were later?
Mm, yes,
Do people often use computer this day?
again,
Do people commonly use the computer for specific purpose this time?
yes.
Will people continue to use computer in the future?
I think it's a lot of AI.
Do you like AI?
Yes,
Do you think AI impact people mind or not?
I think AI is good, but is will take some job. Take some job. It don't need to use the people.
For example,
And some people will fail the job.
the job in the future just because AI can be replaced. Is that right?
Yes,
Why do you think AI can be replaced human?
because now is can change one example. I talk in Thai, but in the author when I call and I use the function, they will hear me in the English or in their country, in their language, not my language.
So meaning that you can use the AI to translate from Thai to English. Is that right? Meaning that
Yes.
you don't have to learn English.
Teacher, can I have the 2 minutes?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, wait a minute.
เอ้ยเดี๋ยวแป๊บหนึ่งนะได้งั้นเจอกันบ่าย 2แล้วกันได้ไหม
โอเคครับ
โอเคอ่ะถ้าอย่างนั้นต่อเลยแล้วกันเนาะ So question for okay, good. Do you use computer again? Yeah,
again
no. Yes. Do you use computer?
yes
Mm. So what do you use computer to do?
work and study and play game with friend
Mm. So do you like play game on mobile phone or computer?
both both
Both, right? Which one is more comfortable to you?
I think computer is pretty easy.
So you play it alone or you play with your friends?
Sometimes with with my friend.
Mhm. So your friends play the same with you, right? I mean, they are great. They are good at playing game too, right?
Yes.
So what kind of game that you usually play with your friends?
Name
Yeah,
or
yeah, name
card.
and how to play with that.
Roblox, Galina, FIFA, and Minecraft.
Is that fighting game or something else?
Yes, it have it in the Roblox is have the many map
I see. Sure.
and the Galina, FIFA, and Minecraft.
Okay.
Galina, FIFA is about the gun, shoot
Mm-hmm.
the people. It's about
Uh-huh.
the button inside.
Battlefield inside. Okay,
Yes.
so how many people, I mean, how many members to play games? So do you have to tag team with your friends or you just play it solo?
Um. In the FIFA is maximum is in the normal is the four, but in the Minecraft and Roblox is uh some map in Roblox is limit people in there in 5 people
It's fine.
10 12
Uh-huh.
is and Minecraft is infinity people.
So meaning that everyone can join, is that right?
Yes, but
Okay.
your computer is good. It can open the server.
Uh-huh. So any program that can connect to the game. I mean, for example, like some students, they have connected with Discord. Do you know Discord?
Yes, I use.
So are you using Discord together with the game players too, right?
Yes,
So can you explain why you have to use Discord to connect with a game?
because it's easily than live.
It's easily done live. So actually you are using you're using line too, right?
Yes,
Meaning that you just connect your friend to Discord instead of line. It's more easier to you to do that. So
yes.
okay. So when you talk about playing game, right? You just mentioned that if the game have to have friends of you and your friends at least 3 to 4. Um, so is that competition? I mean, do you have to get failure or do you have to get success too, right? Between the two.
Mhm. I think yes.
So do you consider that you are the greatest player?
Again?
I mean, are you good at playing game?
Yes, very good.
Very good, right? Oh, you are the first one who can, fight battle with others.
Yes.
Mm, okay. So once you play game in a computer, I mean, why do you feel that it is comfortable to you to use computer playing game instead of using mobile phone playing game? Why?
Again?
So you play both, is that right?
Yes.
Hmm. Why do you think that which one is more important?
I think it's mobile because it can take where we go.
Uh-huh. So you can play anytime.
Yes.
Mm. So you can become to be a good player. Can you create a game on your own?
Again?
I mean, just because you just talk about yourself that you are good at game. Once you playing game from time to time, I mean, let's say like in your free time, you just play a game, right? So can you come up or invent or create such a game by yourself?
Yes, I pick game by myself.
Uh-huh. Do you think that it is difficult to create a game?
Yes, it's so difficult to create a one game.
Uh-huh. Do you expect to create a game on your own?
Again?
I mean, what is your a clear, a future ambition? I mean, your future, your goal to become successful as a game player.
Uh, um, I'm not sure about that.
All right. Okay, back into the lessons again. Do did you use computer when you were little?
Already. Is number five already, but number six is not already.
Who is your favorite celebrity?
Don't have.
You don't have, right? Do you like any foreign celebrities?
No, I watch only the YouTuber.
YouTuber, right? Can you give an example of YouTuber that you try to watch or try to
Name or
follow?
kind of game.
No, no, I mean YouTuber. So you prefer, I mean, you spend a time, playing YouTube, right? Is that right?
Yes, you mean I watch the most I watch that channel,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is I watch every channel if I subscribe. I watch oh
I see. So do you like any foreign celebrities?
again.
Do you like any famous celebrity? Do you know the
I
word
think
celebrity, famous people, right? Mm.
I think no.
No.
Oh,
Would
it have one. It have one.
Yeah.
I like the Tom Holland, the Spider-Man.
Okay. Would you want to be a celebrity in the future?
No, it's
No.
I yes, but in YouTuber
Okay. Do you think we should protect famous people privacy?
again.
Do you think we should protect famous people privacy?
Yes.
How? Why do you think it is important to protect privacy?
Um, mm, protect your no one can hack or use my account.
Okay. How do celebrity influence their fan in their country and your country? Sorry.
Again.
Um, so let's say like a celebrity can impact people, influence people, right? In what way that celebrity impact to your life?
Mm, it's number 10.
Yep.
Um, it's had the many people know who is them. And
Mm,
sometimes they will get the free item in the sponsor.
I see. Great. So talk about cinema, right? How often do you go to the cinema?
I'm not sure, but I think 1 year is one term.
Okay. Are cinema ticket expensive in your country?
Yes,
Why?
is many people need to watch that movie. It will be the expensive
Mm.
ticket.
So what are the advantages of seeing a film at the cinema?
Again,
What are the benefits of seeing a game at cinema?
mm, is number three, right?
Yes.
Um, I think it's only fun.
Mm. So just only fun, right? Okay, instead of doing at home. Do you usually watch films alone or with others?
Again,
Do you commonly watch films at the theater that you go alone or you go with your friends?
um, with my family.
Which actor would you like to play in a film?
I'm not sure about that.
Hmm. Do you have any dream actor?
Dream actor?
Um, like
No.
Spider-Man. Do you like Spider-Man?
Yes,
Okay, okay. Why do you like Spider-Man?
because it's cool. Cool.
Hmm, I see. How do you listen to music?
Uh, yes, I listen to music.
What type of music do you listen?
Thai music and sad music and funny music and English music.
So lots of variety of listening, right? Okay, so can you explain why do you like Thai music?
Because I every words I hear and I understand.
What about international or foreign music?
Is another country.
Yes.
I can listen to, but is sometimes I need to watch it. I need to listen to Thai music because I can understand.
Mhm. So when you listen to a Thai music, so do you need to see um, how can I say? I mean, video or movie together with the music?
Yes.
Yes, right? Music video. So do you think music video is important?
No, because some music it don't have the movie.
Mhm. So basically, just because the music can play, just because they have happened in a real life, is that right? So sometimes like they create a music video, and um, do you think it is connected to? I mean, just listen to the music or just listen to music with music video?
It's both.
Both, right? It's important, right? But sometimes, do you think it is different between music and music video?
Mm, I'm not sure.
Mhm. What is your favorite kind of music, actually?
It's don't have because I can hear a lot of music.
Is music an important subject at school in your country?
Again?
Is music important? So do you study music before?
Yes, I read the Thai music.
Mhm, I see. Thai music, right? Do you think it's difficult to learn Thai music?
Again?
Do you think it is hard to understand Thai music?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, right? Okay. What kind of music popular in your country?
I'm not sure.
Right. Moving to next one. What is your favorite kind of music?
I don't have is I can hear all.
Do you like Korean music?
Yes.
Why?
Is is I don't know how I am tell.
Mhm. Do you like Japan music? Why?
Some music.
Mm. So do you like American music?
Yes,
Why?
because it's have a lot of mean. It have a lot of mean.
I see. All right. Do you like to listen live music?
Um, sometime
Mm. All right. So next one is that is live music popular in your country?
again.
Do you think live music is popular?
Yes.
Why?
I'm not sure, but I think yes.
Hmm. Next question is that have you ever been to the concert before?
In I never, but I heard the live stream it have, and I heard
Mm, 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 mm. All right. Or have you go to the musical performance before?
again.
Do you like theater?
I'm not sure about that.
Mhm. Okay, good. Do you often read newspaper?
Again,
Do you like newspaper?
I I never I never read that I ever read the newspaper, but it's really sometime.
Okay. Mm. So do you prefer to read local news or international news?
Again,
Do you like a Thai newspaper or English newspaper?
I think the Thai newspaper.
It's better, right?
Yes.
ข้อไหนแล้วเจ็ดใช่ปะ Which is more popular where you live, newspaper or magazine?
Again.
So do you think newspaper is important to you?
Oh, it's like again.
All right. So between the two, right? Thai newspaper, it seems to be local newspaper, and English new, it would be international newspaper, right? Between the two, from Thai newspaper and English newspaper, which one is more important to you?
Um, I think Thai.
Thai, right? Do you understand Thai?
Yes.
Come 100% understand Thai, right?
Some words I don't understand.
Some verb, some word, some let's say like an unseen word, or it's not common word. Is that right?
Yes.
For example, what?
I'm not sure.
For example, like some word you might not be fully understand, right, from a Thai newspaper. Do you think newspaper is important from today just because you are uh, next generation, next Gen C, Gen News, right? I can say. So meaning that you can read everything online instead of the newspaper. Am I right?
Yes.
So do you think it's better than reading newspaper?
Yes, it's more than really.
I see. In the future, do you think more people than today will read magazines and fewer people read magazine?
Again?
Do you think more people than today will read magazine or not?
Mm, not.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. In the future, would you like to read newspaper?
Again?
Do you think newspaper will be very important to you in the past?
Yes. It's important in the past.
Yeah, or not? Mm. อ่ะทีนี้สลับกันดีกว่าเดี๋ยวเราถามพี่บ้างดีกว่านะเพราะมันเยอะแล้ว I think this one, right? You just asked me a question and then I just try to respond to your questions, okay?
Okay. Mm, mm. Can you tell me about your hometown?
My hometown is located in the southern of Thailand, in Yala province, which is the southeast, the lowest part of southern of Thailand, right? Okay, so I think my hometown is kind of like urban, and I mean, uh, is a fully rounded with trees, and the environment is quite clear or crystal clear, right? Yeah, that's about my hometown now. Mm.
Do you have a lot of friends?
I don't have much friends because I don't think that it is easy to make friends because when you count a friend as a friend, right, you have to make sure that those friends are true friends. To me, I don't think that everyone surrounding could be a real friends at all. But I expect that everyone can have, and I do believe that everyone can, have both friends, a good friend and bad friend, right? Basically. So to me, a lot of friends might not be important to have such a quality friends instead. Yeah.
Mm, who is your best friend and why?
My best friend would be someone who has passed away already. I would say that it is kind of funny story because when you talked about best friend meaning my meaning of my best friend would be like keep understanding and keep talking without any judgment of others. Or even when you just have a friend, you just hold them to be long-lasting friend. So this is might be the best friend, in my opinion. Yeah.
Mm. What kind of person can you make friends with easily?
easily. Like so, when we talked about personality, it might be a key important thing that we can make other people become friends. I do understand that people with the same personality, for example, like if you are consider yourself as outgoing person, talkative person, friendly person, you can easily get with those extrovert person just because they want to make, I mean, they prefer to socialize and make friends with those people who have the same trait and personality. To me, I think those people who quite introvert, they're gonna have a smart vision. Basically, I think those people who are introvert may not be, like have many friends much, but those people around them would be like those people who are matters to them the most. Yeah.
Mm. Um, what kind of job do the people in your hometown do?
What kind of job do people in your hometown do? Specifically, I have to say, ideally speaking, would be like in Bangkok. I have to ship hometown to be Bangkok because I spent here for maybe over 10 years already. I have to say that the most important thing for jobs that is surrounding with the city of Bangkok is that office worker, those who run a business like sale, marketing, or even operation team would be this kind of job that can be available to those people living in the city. I can say that it's a common for them to run a business, especially for the online businesses and international businesses in the big city. Yeah.
How is your hometown changed over the year?
Well, I think that every place has been progress from time to time. So it's not just only that my hometown has been changed because it's time fly. So everything changed. And I would say maybe communities is getting better and the hometown may have spread what I can say for such innovative infrastructure, for example like tall building or shopping mall or even some kind of electricity car, things like that has been changed just because I think that everyone have to develop, I mean, get the progress from past time to future. Yep.
Which is more important to your friend or family?
Well, I think it depends on the situation or group of community. I first prioritize my family to be is the first priority. That is very important and matters to my life. But sometimes for some sensitive, I mean, for some sensitive content or kind of a level of sensitivity, for example, like broke up with someone else, or even you have a hard time in life, friends might be the safe place for them to do so. So to me, I think it depends on the situation. Just because if you are really close to a family, I think it should be possible for people to praise or even prioritize family to be the first one. In any cases, for example, like a drama or even a storytelling that cannot be explained through family members, I would say that maybe friends would be a safe place here. Yeah.
Um, is there any way your hometown could be made better?
Anyway, right? I hope I hope so, but we can see from a Bangkok city, right? We can have a SkyTrain and extension of SkyTrain and many routes from the SkyTrain too. I think this is kind of a big progress from the Bangkok city. Back into maybe 10 years ago, there is nothing that we can see that infrastructure might be progress or developed it from a past to the future. But I would say that just because we accept or acknowledge that it's kind of like how can I say? I mean, innovation can be put into such modern community. So the hometown has been progress too.
Mm, what would you like to be a friend with and why?
What would you like to be friends? What would you I would say that I would say that I would say that everyone can be friends for a purpose. To me, just because life has been changed in a different time, different period, and different situation. For example, like if you were a student, a college student, a university student, you can have a friend during those time. But if you become a worker, a person in their professional life. So meaning that the intimacy or relationship of friends might be changed just because of that purpose. So I would say you can have a different friends from a different time. So the most important thing to consider to be a close friend would be a friend that is not getting away from you. They always be there. You could be a best friend here, right? Okay หมดแล้วอ่ะทีนี้เดี๋ยวให้เราหาเราตอบคำถามมาก็ได้สัก5 ข้อใน10 ข้อนี้แล้วก็พิมพ์เข้ามานะเดี๋ยวพี่ให้เวลาสัก10 นาทีได้ป่ะอืม
ก็คือเขียนเป็นภาษาอังกฤษแล้วก็
ใช่ใช่
คือใน10 ข้อนี้ให้ตอบมาให้หมดเลยใช่ไหมครับ
ได้ใช่ครับผมอืมครับ
โอเค
ผม
ครับ Okay.
Okay. Alright so เดี๋ยวพี่จะให้เราตอบเรียงกันได้ไหมฮะก่อนกลับก่อนปิดคลาสเอาเป็นว่าจากข้อ 1 ถึงข้อ 10ที่ผมเขียนมาเนี่ยลองเล่าเป็น storytelling ดูได้ไหม
อืมเป็นแบบที่ผมตอบมาเหรอที่เราเขียนมาในแชทเหรอ
ใช่
ครับ
ใช่ใช่ยูก็ connect ไปให้มันเป็นเรื่องเดียวกันให้หมดโอเคป่ะ
จะพยายามครับ
ฮะ alright
number one about my hometown in the south of Thai and it has a good weather. And number two, I think every place will change of time.
อืม
It's every time it will change. Number three, I think it will make the have a future item. It's um number four, I think is good, very good. Number five, it's about the visa job. It's a visa about country. And number six, a lot of friend. I have a lot of friend. Number seven, pie because he is good friend. Number eight, I'm not sure about that. Number nine, extrovert. Number 10, my family is more important than everything.
อืมโอเคไงบ้าง Are you okay
Yes,
yes right after this what are you going to do
I think I will play game and talk with friends.
Okay. So I think it's enough for us to practice speaking for today class, and I'm going to finish the class as early this and see you next week. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you ครับผม